Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Outer Worlds. I'm here with Harveda, and we're heading to the botanical lab. First, we got some skill points to spend, so I think we'll go ahead and get that spent, and then we'll be on our way. So I was going to invest all my points into stealth because I want to eventually be able to do additional damage to people from sneak attacks, which I cannot currently do. So, alright, now it's off to the botanical lab. Plenty of things to see on the way. A bunch of dead marauders. These cabinets just fly open. Really wish I could get my hands on another one of them emergency inhalers. You know, I really don't want to spend the pick, but they're enticing me not to.
Gosh, that's clever.
She seems to think it was clever. Yep, see, this is an odd scene. I'm glad I came in here. Alright, so this guy right here tried to build a flying death machine combat drone. And, well, wouldn't go in his way, so he tried whacking it with a wrench. And that wouldn't go in his way, and this is nice. That right there would explain why it entices you to come in this room. But yeah, this guy right here was trying to build that machine there. And it was buzzing at first, so he tried whacking it with a wrench, and, well, that fixed it, he thought, but now it's making some weird clicking sound, and from the looks of it, didn't turn out the way he wanted it to, so not so good for him. Alright, we seem to have made it to the botanical lab. See that they obviously have power. Someone here, listen.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Put up my gun. Grace.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. A Geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
I just
You're gonna
did.
start wandering around my camp.
That's what I was
Know
doing.
that I got my sights on you. Much obliged.
Okay. New sort of town. Don't know if I'm gonna have to shut it down or not. Hopefully not. But I do need to get off this planet. Because I want to see the other planets. Is that selfish? Is that evil? Who knows? You're about to move and then you stopped. Is it because I came over? So we're in the storage room. And I just came in here because I'm looking at everything in the town. But I just walked in here. Was looking around like, oh, there ain't nothing here. Then that guy just comes in, stands there, stares off into the distance for a minute. Then he turns around and walks out. Like it was his job to come in here and say, yep, this room is empty. Still empty. Alright. Just thought that was weird. I'm assuming, yep, this is what I need right here. I haven't talked to the lady yet. And some interesting things have happened since I've been with you last. For one, I found a workbench. It's right out here. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering what it looks like, boom. That's it right there. I did not know till now. Another thing, Harveda seen me. Still, she didn't say nothing. She didn't care one bit. No moral standings. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and go talk to Adeline. Did I say still? Did I say still? Better not.
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
And you must be Adeline.
have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Now that's something. Never heard of that. Nicotine, carbohydrates, caffeine.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Really, the first option is the truth about what's going on.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
I don't disagree.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Alright, let's see what Parveda thinks about all this. Okay, well, nothing about the current subject.
That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. Could be. Reckon I'll never know.
Well, my guy prying into some personal drama. Alright, so we are faced with a choice. We gotta go to the geothermal control thingy down there. And, decide who to shut down. To be honest with you, I kind of... They call them deserters, but I call them rebels. Call them liberators. Finally, I figured out what's in these. Well, we're going to go ahead and head to the master control terminal. And, I don't know. I'm so scared about making the wrong choices because I don't know the consequences of this game yet. Okay, we are here, and it does seem like it has some form of protection, guarding. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know if marauders have taken over the plant. Notice this red ash coming out, falling everywhere.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Well, now you have an opportunity. What is that? Okay, so it does have some things. A couple different things. Combat drone. There's a guard dog / robot in there. It'd be interesting if Parveda could actually do something with any of those. I don't know if she can or not. She's got some special power. It looks like a lightning bolt, and I don't know what it does. I point at it and do it. It doesn't do nothing.
Oh.
I halt it. Can you do anything with that? What is that thing? Can't really see the name. It's a Guardian mech. Don't get seen, Parveda. Alright, so we need to sneak in here. I wonder how tough these things are. Oh, I finally figured it out. I know what she does now. That scared me. Oh, she's gonna die here very shortly. Yeah, she died. I heard it happen. Is it really my fault that she went all out? I mean, I know I told her technically to go over there. Well. Now switching to garbage disposal mode is an amazing line to come from any robot after they kill anybody. That's awesome. Alright, so here's my thought process on all of this. Someone had to sneak in here to even get power to that little town over there. So
I always wanted to poke around in here.
They did not ever kill these robots, and I don't think I need to either. I think we might be able to sneak around them. I'm gonna try it at the very least. If it gets too serious, I'll do what I need to do. Kinda wonder. I have an idea, Parveda. Another way to get in. Back here. Don't know why you would come in that way if the front way's open. Maybe a little bit more stealthy, but we ended up coming back here anyway. It's not a door. Looks like a door. There's a dead one over here.
Right.
We were able to sneak in without murder of any mechanical beings. So, has to be the way it was resolved in the past, I would imagine.
The control room should be off to the right.
Yeah, we made it. Got my health back most of the way up. I'll switch over to my handgun because we just got attacked by a combat drone. Here's the decision. And I've thought about it, and on my way over, I have decided that I am going to free the people from the corporation. What is plant status? Manual override is required, so we have
3
to.
switches. That'll be easy enough.
Yep, just as Parvetta said, 3 switches. Yep, looky there. We have some more spawn ends. Some more robotry right there. Alright, a bypass shunt is something that's like a mag lock pick for a computer. A lot of purged things on this computer. Everything's purged. Huh. I had to borrow a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering and I need the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Chaos everywhere. Mechanical gone haywire. Gunfire, hearing some screams. But I can turn these robots off. Maybe. I don't know. Where did he say he left it at? The repair bay. Alright. I just went over this. So, see, for this door, we needed some bypass shunts, which we have one, but our lockpicking skill is not high enough. So basically, the robots went crazy, and then Spacer's Choice just sent him a message saying, hey, you guys have been locked down, and if you survive this, then, you know, it'll look good on your personal files. Craziness. One guy mentioned a repair bay. I just don't know where that is.
Processing. Beginning security patrol.
Incoming!
She really messed that one up. It went through the floor. Wish I could switch this to a single shot. Oh, Lord. Yeah, me.
Just 2 more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Unexpected.
I don't know. Is the Vale the name of Emerald City? This is the repair bay. Okay, we figured it out. So according to that terminal, Spacer's Choice sent a whole bunch of technicians to work on these robots, but he said that's so strange because they normally don't send people because they try to keep everything as cheap as possible. Can close doors. I don't know why I thought you couldn't. It's possible that whoever got sent here, for whatever reason, made these robots aggressive on purpose. That one there's got a combat drone in it. I was honestly hoping to find a way to shut all these down.
All investing system.
Here they
alert.
come!
I got tired of waiting. Was it a mistake? Maybe. Probably. Nothing.
Get away!
Oh, hello? Where you at, buddy? It's weird to hear a voice and not see the face.
You're not real. You're not real.
I really wish I had a flashlight. Are you down there?
No, no, no. Just leave me alone.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Unexpected.
You're not real. You're not real.
Oh, I'm as real as it gets, honey. Come on, robot. Open the door! Alright, that's actually not the way I wanted to do that, but...
Need to go. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Veil?
You've asked me that twice. I don't know. Such beautiful music. Accompanied over robot murder. I love it. Alright, I'm officially out of healing items. I really like this plasma rifle.
Don't mess with us.
Yeah. She whooped him. She beat him down. Was not playing around.
The last. I'm not sure what the ride is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Wait, did I make a decision?
Watch out!
Forgot about you.
We made it!
Yeah, we did. Alright, we added to our base health. I want to go back and talk to that Higgins fella.
You're not real. You're not real.
Found Higgins.
No, no, no. Just leave me alone. You can talk? The Phantoms never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
But you definitely are insane.
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries.
I think I read about this
repaired
guy.
them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Been playing some sort of board game with himself down here.
vault.
Not a peep from me. Wow, not even a scratch.
I like her newfound ability. I'm glad I learned how to use it. Alright, once we do
Hey,
this,
mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough salt tuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I'm going to tell her that the deserters are actually rebels and they've built their own system that could replace Edgewater in the way that they live.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I had it in my head that I was going to shut
I
down.
didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
No one in Edgewater wants to be in Edgewater. So this would force them to maybe even go to the botanical labs and but it is her home, and I care about her as a character. Or certainly my character does. You know, there's a certain part of me that thinks that the way he was talking to her and how dismissive she is of everything, I feel like she's been coerced by her society. She was obviously raised from it. And these people here, they're trying to break out of that. So that's where I'm going to send the power. Made my decision.
Great work.
I didn't know I was getting into a new area. I noticed my Spacer's Choice reputation went down, but it doesn't bother me that much. Seems like Spacer's Choice might be an evil corporation anyway. And I'm not going to read all that. I was hoping to have a little bit more in here, but did use my last 2 lockpicks for not a whole lot, to be honest. A little bit more lore, maybe. But nothing I want to get into now, because I'm planning on ending this part here. Why would diverting the power be undoable? How does that make sense? It's a switch. You switch it, the power goes this way. You switch it, the power goes that way. So it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know.
Processing.
Okay, gone quiet.
Search concluded. No dissidents found.
Thought they were supposed to target each other. It's apparently not happening here. I am so badly damaged that I don't need a chance fighting any of them. One hit and I'm done. Don't really know. There's some healing. At least now to be more than one hit. Let's just run. Alright everyone, that does it for this part. In the next part we'll get to go back to the botanical labs to see the result for our actions here today. Probably steal the power regulator from Edgewater so we can get our ship up and in the sky. And onto a different planet. But it's been fun, and until next time.